Welcome back, and we are on the grid here at Texas in a brand new racing simulator with a brand new racing league. And just while we start the formation lap, I'm going to explain real quick how we got here before we jump into the race, and I can show you what went so wrong to drop me from 3rd place down to 13th in a matter of laps. And just real quick before we start, I just want to apologize if the sound's going to sound a little different. I'm just using a backup mic at the moment. I'm also, normally I would have the telemetry up on the screen for this one. I don't, just because the rig that I had purchased, this racing simulator, we'll talk about it in a second, I just finished it in qualifying. While we were doing the runs in qualifying, I had to tweak it between each run. So I just didn't have the time to get everything else set up. But like I said, brand new league, very excited. This is BRS. I was talking with some of the drivers in the last league who recommended this, and my teammate was one of them, and all very good guys, and I know the standard that's required for racing etiquette is very high, so this seemed like a good fit for me. So coming over and giving it a shot, so far it's been absolutely amazing. Really good people. The driving's been better, so it's going to be really exciting to watch. This is also a very, very competitive season. If you saw qualifying, I think it was something like 3 or 4 tenths that separated 1st from 13th. So incredibly equal paced. But heading through here, I'm getting ready to start this out. Like I said, it's a brand new racing simulator. So I'm back in F1 seating position, and I'll be able to show you that hopefully by the next race. I'll have a camera.
Who are the weapons?
And I'm also on a brand new rig that doesn't move anymore, so everything feels different. This is going to end up for much better results later on. But enough about that. Let's get on the grid here. We're starting in 7th. In qualifying, I did a really good bank lap, put me in 3rd, but then timed it wrong, didn't get to do a last lap. So coming out in 7th, but it's not bad at all. We qualified Q2 on the medium tires, so we get to do the alternate strategy. So I'm feeling pretty confident.
I'll do my best to stay on the inside.
So lining up on the grid here, still in the Aston Martin this time, new teammate. Flashes over to the Alpine, the Williams to the right here. The Williams team is actually father and son duo. You got Al and Kachi Ga. As we got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. First race of the season. Lights out and away we go. And we're heading down the main straight up into a very high. We got a very, very good start on the Mercedes. We've got a Ferrari coming up at the inside, but we notice he's lagging all over the place. So we're just going to play safe here. I have no idea how that's going to play out. It's a very dangerous turn. First turn of the season coming around. Mostly safe. Ferrari spins in front. I think that's a network issue. Does slow us down a bit. McLaren makes it by, and there's a Mercedes of Night Owl that comes ripping up the inside. Fair to him, because that exit speed was ridiculous. I wasn't even close to catching him here. We're just going to follow him through. Like I said, this is literally my first lap on this rig as it's set now. So I'm going to need a couple laps just to figure out even how this feels. Muscle memory's completely gone, but I know my pace is really strong. So we're going to follow him through as fast as here. The goal at the beginning, because we're on mediums, I don't need to be anything crazy. I want my tires to go. My race is going to get better as the race goes on, not at the beginning. I just need to stay with them. After lap 3, we're going to get DRS. So by lap 3, I just want to be within 1 second of these guys up here, and I'm completely good. But for right now, I have no idea how they're going to fight. And you can see they're all over the place up here. So I don't want to get mixed in with it. As we go through the first turn, they're getting real close, going up the inside, and good move there. They're going to go 3 wide through here, or almost 3 wide, which is terrifying. As they go through, the Red Bull pulls ahead. You got the McLaren on the inside. This is starting to look as the McLaren spins out and goes right.
McLaren's around.
Which, to be fair, I saw it coming. It's a really bad traction zone. You're almost 3 wide. Fair play to the Red Bull here of Splitter and the Mercedes and Night Owl, who are holding together, side by side, going at it. So far, I don't think any contact. It seems clean. So good lap 1 for them, and for us, we're still in this. I mean, 0.7, we're back a little bit, but like I said, I want to stay back just to be safe. Ferrari behind us is not really gaining. He's keeping him about half a second back, so that's perfect. We're going to jump ahead to lap 5 here real quick.
Oh, I'm out. It's my race done.
As we come around the corner...
Yeah, my wheel just went full throttle.
That's the Alpine of Flash, last season's teammate, in the wall. He's having issues with his wheel lately, and his throttle stuck, pushed him into the wall, which is brutal. But we're going to jump to lap 7, the end of the safety car. We're now in position 4. So we started in 7th. Fell back a few spots. As Mercedes hits this car ahead, hits the Red Bull, goes to the side, hits the wall.
Yeah, just run, CD. They hit each other.
CD up at the front, wasn't the Ferrari last year, driving the Alfa Romeo. He's at the front for what could be his first win of it ever. But we notice these cars are absolutely bashing it, so we're just going to let him know.
Go.
So that all he has to do at this point is just run. If they're battling, they're going to be slow, and you can see how much they're going at it. As I go over the track limits too, this is going to slow them down drastically, and this gives CD a chance to run away. If CD can break the DRS.
They're battling hard, CD, so if you can get a gap, you're good.
If CD can use this time right now to get, you know, a couple second gap, there's basically no chance they catch him afterwards unless it's a safety car. So we skip to lap 9. We're now right on the back of Night Owl. He's taken a bit of damages. We're about a second and a half at least behind the car in front. But this is when things start going wrong for me, and you can watch. You'll start seeing it in the braking. As I start having some serious issues with my braking foot. Going deep into there, and you can even see the flick on the brake.
This is a really shitty time for a foot cramp.
This absolutely sucks. It brings me from, you know, a 10th back about to overtake these guys who are this is fighting for podium right now, to falling back this far.
I went from almost
just a matter of
overtaking to
corners,
falling
but
back hard.
I want
This
to
sucks.
help you understand the rig that I'm in, so this makes a little more sense. The position I'm sitting in is an F1 style position, so my feet are up high, much higher. I'm basically laying down right now. You'll see it in the next video. I'll have a farther up camera so you can see the whole thing. But laying back like that, I just think the arches on my feet were being bent backwards in a way that wasn't natural, and a way my body's never felt before. My foot got to a
I'm losing
point where
so
it
much
felt like
pace now.
tendons
My
were
braking is shot.
starting to pop out in it. It was so bad.
It's still cramped up. This is like, I feel old.
And the pedals I use require 90 kilograms of pressure to
I know,
press
I can't keep my
which is
fucking brakes
unbelievable.
together.
You can see I'm trying to hold these guys off. I'm doing the best I can, but if I'm going to get in their way,
Try
I
my
gotta back
heel
out
instead.
because I'm not going to ruin the race at the same time. But if you're trying to apply 90 kilos of pressure, which you can do the math, and on top of that, you've got all this pain in your foot, it's really hard to
that
do.
didn't
Coming
work.
up, you'll see the worst of it. Normally, as you go into the braking zone, you can get chill out. You hit the brakes. It hurts when you get off the brakes. This starts hurting right about now, and it's about a 10 out of 10. I have no choice but to will on the brake here. Absolutely brutal, and at this point I know I'm not holding on. I'm not getting in this guy's ways. I got L behind me in the Williams, incredibly fast.
Take the inside.
Sending
on
him
the
through, I don't
overtake.
want to interfere with him. He's also, I think he
say, I
could have won
can't-
this race without
can't drive this
penalties.
right
He's
now.
super quick. Coming up into the braking zone, tapping him on the end. He luckily stays fine, doesn't
Sorry,
affect
that's
him
gonna
at
look
all,
like
but
I
at this
had to go
point
for
I
a
gotta
minute.
go. I gotta get out and try and fix this because I can't race like
I
this.
wonder how many places I'm going to lose.
Be careful, Zlat, with that.
I got no choice, man. Hope that did it.
Listen closely.
It did not.
It did not, but I got no choice. There's a race here to do. So I take another lap, I believe. Put a shoe on, doesn't help. Take it off, time to drive. Lap 13, 9th place. I've fallen back drastically now. Not to mention when you're gone, the AI is going to be using all your energy. The overtake now is super low, 25%-ish. I would normally have it, you know, 60% by now, but can't do anything about it. For now, I just got to try and recovery drive. It still hurts, so I got to figure out how I'm going to make it through, but I got no choice. My last ditch effort, I got a water bottle next to me. I'm just going to chug all the water. Hopefully, hydrating a lot will help. I got nothing else with me right now, so I'm just going to basically chug that bottle down and see if that helps. And you know, I think it does a bit. I think by about lap 23-ish, it's manageable.
Old tires are new, catchy.
Here though.
Old. 47%.
And a lap 14, asking Catchy behind me in the Williams how
If I
his
start
car
holding
is
up,
doing.
just let me know, because I'm struggling right now. This hurts. Hasn't stopped, I'm just driving despite it.
Hey.
So he's driving a good race, very good pace as well. Doing some practices with him. He's behind
How
me,
you
not
doing
going to
for
hold him
ERS,
up.
Catchy?
Full.
Checking on his
Okay,
energy.
we're gonna work together to get up.
Swap position.
Yeah, go ahead.
You haven't got DRS either of you.
No, and I won't hit the power. Take the inside, I'm gonna cut off wavy after.
I want as many places back in this race. There's a lot of ERS
Yep.
gone. I'm not going to catch them like this, especially if I'm not in a DRS zone. So sending Catchy up front, cutting off the Ferrari in the
We're all
back,
teammates,
which
yeah.
wasn't really a hard one. Coming through
That's
here,
smart.
we're going to try and
Oh.
switch back and forth and tow each other up to the next group.
Sorry.
That's okay.
As he goes wide, we go back for a switch back. The Ferrari comes lunging up
Push
the
me off
inside,
track,
pushes the
right,
Williams
yeah.
out. He did get
Push
penalized
pass.
for it
Yeah, I've
later,
got-
and it was
I've
just a
got that
mistake.
up.
I mean, his internet connection was
lunged
terrible.
through
It's the same
both.
Ferrari from the
Catchy, take him on the
start
next
that went up the
DRS
inside.
straight.
We couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Catchy,
coming
do
up
you have
next
DRS
lap
to him?
16,
Yeah. He's got DRS to,
we're checking his DRS, which means we can drop the rear wings. If you
gates.
watch his wing, you'll see it open up as well right now. Or maybe it cut out too early. But anyway, following him through lap 16, he goes wide. We're going to go up the inside because
You
I
going?
can only stick with you as long as you're
Staying
not
out
holding me
wide.
up. errors like that, if we swap, I can pull him back in. So we're going to go up the inside, a little bit risky, but he stays out as well. He knew he made the error. He makes it safe. Now it's better for him to follow me through. Jumping to lap 16, Night Owl, who you will see later on, and if you've seen the highlight clips, you'll see a really good battle with him coming up. But he's on brand new softs right now. We're still on mediums. We're going to weave just to tell him we're not going to fight you here. Take it. Stay up to the side, get out of his way. We're going to send him through. He's on brand new softs right now. I'm on very old mediums, and I know I'm about to pit. I let him through. Gives the opportunity for Ketchy to come up on the outside. He almost makes it through. I actually didn't realize it was him at first.
That was a good try getting through there.
Then Ketchy's going to come up on the left.
Oh, CD was it?
Oh, sorry, CD.
Oh, you got softs, take it.
That. But he's on soft tires, and he
no point of
is the race winner at the moment, at least. So we're definitely not fighting him. Not to mention, I like him, so I'm not going to. But coming in, we're lap 18. I'm going to put on these softs finally. Ketchy came in behind us. Sadly, he got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Coming out to lap 19 now. We're on the back of Gregor's in the McLaren. We are 15th place right now. Ketchy's behind us, but I'm trying to help pull him and me up to the front as high as I can go. I know my pace is strong, and I'm starting to get an understanding for this. Is we're going to come up here and set it up for the inside, going for the break, the deep in. He's going to give us room. I think he knows the pace is stronger too, because at the rate we caught him. Good job staying on the outside there, but we're going to stay confident here, take the outside, make it tough for him. He's going to fall back because it's a very difficult traction corner. Falls way back where Ketchy ends up following him through on that.
There you go. We got 6 seconds now to try and get to the next guys. So you got to try and stay in my DRS. We'll work together.
So now I'm trying to gain 6 seconds. I've already gained, gaining about 1 a lap. But as we come around the corner of lap 19, you've got Alpha on the wall there. Brings out a safety car. So we're not going to have to catch them because we're going to get a safety car restart. This is going to start us right on the back of the person in front. So we'll go ahead.
Stay out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Why did the car just
We stay out for the sake of just we're on new softs. There's no point. We might as well. Night Owl was in front of us.
Night Owl coming out of the pits and it capped me. Oh, my pedals aren't working. What the fuck?
Pay close attention to the throttle of the green bar.
Yep.
Oh, okay, it's fixed now. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, it's gonna be
Notice
partial
how it's not going full throttle all the time?
You guys are still normal though, right?
Yep. Fully normal, bud.
Fuck.
Not sure why it happened, but all I got to do is reset the system there. Everything's good to go. Let's just call it software. But we're going to skip ahead now to lap 26. Setting up for the overtake, we're going to take it on the straight in the braking zone, or if it doesn't work out, we're going to hang with them, and we're going to see if we can get them to go deep into the final area in the last corner and go for a switch back. But let's let it play out.
Move further back, Zlat and Night Owl doing battle.
Zadal looks to get involved as well, maybe.
Little scrap it.
Oh, I picked up another 6.
Oh, Night Owl cuts the inside. Oh, slams one up the inside. Slat with the switchback.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
That was the fucking
got bird's eye view of that beauty.
That's a highlight reel.
Super excited. Great way to make a debut and show them what you've got. Overtakes can sometimes be in the moment and you just make a fluke call. One like this, they're very planned out, methodical. You do practice, you start to understand where the cars go in each corner, so you can start to figure out where you can put your car to get through, how you can work around the other drivers. It's way more like chess than it is just ramming your car through, although sometimes it's just ramming your car through. But we'll skip to lap 28. Wicked congratulations here to CD. He just won his first race with the league. Very proud of him. He's been driving for a bit. Very good driver. He's deserved this. Yes, you can hear the excitement. But just before, just a quick shout out to L, who, on the Williams. He's, I believe, 14. He's actually a father-son duo and extremely quick without penalties. I think he could have won this, so he'll be one to watch later. Next race is going to be at Monza. We'll go on and I'll try to include the telemetry. I will try and include the extra camera views, so you'll be able to see the whole cockpit and you'll see the brand new racing simulator. And we'll go from there.